One will only discover consciousness when one stops looking for it. One stops thinking about it. One stops trying to understand what it is. One stops making comparisons with what it could be or is outside of me or I. One truly is consciousness. You see? Just like the tongue can't taste itself, doesn't know it's a tongue. How can you know that what you already are? We have a mirror made of glass to remind us of what we are as a body, as a form, as a subject, as an object. With no information, with no mind, with no understanding, with no thinking, with no knowledge, we see it. And we accept it. And we accept that what we see is that what we are. That's how simple it is to understand consciousness. The mind that believes that it is a mind, the mind that believes that it is a body, the body that believes that it is a body, no, meaning knowledge, meaning I know I am a body, I know I am a mind, wants to see what it is so that it can remind itself of what it is. So it looks in the glass mirror and the glass mirror projects an image of what, yeah, that's it. That's what I am. That's exactly what I am. And this is human. This is a need to know what I am as this object, as this whatever it is. And then we make up names to remind us of what we are. We make up names to remind us of where we're going. We make up names to remind us of what the purpose is, what the meaning is. So it's very simple what humans do. The complexities comes when you try and understand beyond that what you are. So the minute you try and scientifically or biologically try and understand what you are by cutting up in this body or cutting up in forms or animals or whatever it is to decide to decipher what you are or what you come from or where you're made from, you complicate the matters, you see. That's why simple life is basically you're born, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you are. You have the ability to relate, you have the ability to have sex, you have the ability to dance and laugh and all these things, but you don't have to give names to them. You have the ability to heal yourself, you have the ability to do all these incredibly simple things with no judgment, measurement, analysis, comparisons, competitiveness, whatever. But we have to seek to discover what we are as humans, when we already are that what we are. Does that make sense to that simple mind? And we have many reasons that we created. We need to create reasons because we're by cutting ourselves open, we're creating unnatural repercussions. So therefore we have to give reason to understanding that we are cutting ourselves open so that we can get cures to cut ourselves open, because we cut ourselves open and that's going to cause problems, so we have to get more cures to resolve that what we have attempted to understand. And we look in the mirror and we understand it all. Of course, in our contemporary life, it is imperative now to cut it open because we want to continue with the simplicity of being alive. So consciousness in itself is exactly the same. To stop understanding what you are as a human, okay? because you know now all these organs, names, all the digits, all the, hair. To remind yourself that what you are, beyond all these names, before all these names were invented, before all these parts were separated and internal and it was opposing external. You look in the mirror. That's me. That's what I am. So what you're doing is you're dehypnotizing yourself just to become that pure human again. You can't. The information cannot be permanently removed, because you can remove all aspects of what your history, your conditioned learning and everything, and you become free, non-dual. But someone shouts, "You're non-dual," yes. You say, "I don't know what, I don't understand." Then they say, "Give us a wave." And you go, because you know what a wave is. It cannot be taken from you. Consciousness is the same. You see, when you want to dissect consciousness, want to understand consciousness, want to move into the understand the reasoning, the method behind what consciousness is, where it came from, what it is, where it's going, what its consistency is, what materials make it up, what all that bullshit, Because we as humans, we go around in circles. We see ourselves in the mirror, very simple, that's me. And then we learn about all the things about the digits and the names and the identities in the world and all that things that we're separate and all this tends to overlay that simplicity. And you look in the mirror now and you don't say, "Oh, that's me." You say, "Oh my God, I'm so old. What is going on? I need to lose weight. This haircut. Oh my gee, I need makeup. Yeah. Oh, no wonder my wife doesn't love me." All these incredibly broken up, dissected ideas of what you think life is about and what you are about. You look in the mirror and you say, "That's me. That's me." There's no mind interfering, because you've went beyond the mind and said, "No, I understand all these components and all these bits, but it's not really important to what I am here for. It's not really important to learn and know and understand about the human being." So therefore, how come it's now important to understand? Oh yeah, now I can go further. Now I understand what I am as a broken down component. In each department there are certain things and molecules and atoms and stuff and energies and vibrations and all this stuff. I understand it. Now I can look for consciousness, because that has to be as complicated as understanding what I am, even though the mirror tells me what I am. No, I understand more than the mirror. I know that's me. That's kid stuff. But I know. I have 10 fingers. I can even count my hair now on a computer-aided visual tool. I know how many hairs I have on my head. It's incredible how much information and knowledge I have. I know I'm going to live another 20 years because it's so sophisticated. That's what I'm going to live. And then someone from a stray bullet through your head. Oh, what happened? What the hell? I'm joking. You have to remove the thinking that you want to know what consciousness is. When you wake up in the morning, you're experiencing pure consciousness before that first thought comes in and says, "What time is it?" When you're not thinking, knowing, understanding, planning, organizing, remembering, and past or history, when you're present, that's consciousness. And it's not enough, you see. No, it's not enough. I want more, you see. More, I want to be pure consciousness. Okay, so deny even presence. Deny the consciousness that exists within you now. How can you deny the consciousness that exists within you now? Refuse to accept any information. Deny the information. Because consciousness is the passing, you see. When the hand moves, we say the hand is passing. And the hand is passing through the air, the space. The form is passing through the formless. So many ways to say the hand is passing. To the enlightened one, nothing's taking place. This is still taking place, but there's no identification towards it. So what? So what if you know it's a hand? So what if you know it's passing? So what? What's so special about that information? What's so special that you think that you are incredibly gifted, that you know about all the things, when I look in the mirror and I see everything as it is? And consciousness is the same. Consciousness is the passing. It's not the hand passing, it's not the form, it's not the space. It's the actuality of what is taking place. It is the essence of every single thing that is taking place with no identification, with no identities, with no thoughts, with no understanding, with no knowledge. And you want to experience pure consciousness? Remove even that information that consciousness exists. Now, I experience this passing, not this. Ramana Maharshi will take you to the minuscule, and the minuscule is nothing. The minuscule is empty. What am I going to find in emptiness? What am I going to find without my computer? What am I going to find without my mind, without my brain, without my information? What am I going to find about consciousness? The eyes are looking outwards. They're not looking inwards. So how can the eyes know that they're eyes? They have to see themselves in a mirror. And consciousness is the mirror. You see, when you look at your body in a mirror and you say, that's me, that's all I need to know. Consciousness is that what is taking place. The interaction. Consciousness is the mirror. Consciousness is the mirror with no one reflecting and no one deflecting. But you have the opportunity to understand that by understanding the mirror. The in-breath and the out-breath are useless until they're allowed to operate. Consciousness is the operation. The in-breath, life. The out-breath, death. That's what we call it. In, out, in, out. But the operation, what is operating it, is consciousness. What is operating everything is consciousness. You think my consciousness is different from the plant's consciousness? That's a thought. That's an idea. That is another piece of information that will keep you prisoner. All is as it is. With no thoughts, no memories, no information, no knowledge, no understanding. But a true, deep connection to that what it is.